Surprise, bitches! Hey legends, welcome back to another video on my channel. I just jumped out of the closet for you guys. Please know that I very rarely do that for anyone, so count yourselves special. If you haven't yet, go ahead and clickety-click that subscribe button for me. Okay? Awesome. And continue. So if anyone's trying to cut back on what they're spending and trying to not buy lots of crap that they don't need, I'm definitely your person to come to, because a lot of the clothes that I've purchased I've kept for a really long time, and I realized this the other day, so I kind of wanted to go through my wardrobe with you and show you how long I've actually had some of the items in here for. We'll start with some of the older items and then I'll show you some of the newer items and why I have purchased them in recent years. Before we actually jump in and I dive into my wardrobe with you guys, I did want to kind of give you some ideas about what you can do to cut back on your spending and not give in to fast fashion, and a couple of tips and tricks on when you do have to purchase things and what to kind of look out for that are good for the environment and your wallet and all those wonderful things. The first thing when buying clothes that you can look at doing to make it a bit more sustainable is heading to your local salvos or thrift shop. I'm wearing stripes and I realize that's going to be really shitty for the video. You can head to your local thrift shop. There are so many in Melbourne and so many good ones that you can rifle through a rack and find label stuff. Option 2 would be buying something that is really high quality and that's going to last a really long time. So if you're going to have it for years and you know that it's not going to go out of style or out of fashion really quickly, purchase it and it will become your best friend in your wardrobe. You'll be wearing it all the time and you will actually feel really good about it at the end of the day too, because you're not constantly giving in to the latest fads or like the turnaround fashion that's really kind of popping up everywhere in modern society these days. Option 3 is doing your research and only buying from companies that are sustainable, use natural materials, or recycle used plastic items into clothing. So there's a bunch of different brands that do this. Off the top of my head, one that comes to mind straight away is Girlfriend Collective. They make a whole bunch of activewear out of plastic bottles that they've taken from the ocean and then processed into material. So there are options like that out there. You just have to do your research. Another thing that's really important to me, and I'm not sure if it's just me or if there's other people out there, but I realized a couple of years ago that a lot of the clothing that I had in my wardrobe was made from plastic based materials, so polyester, you know, nylon, like all that kind of stuff, and I felt like I was just wearing plastic the whole time. So one of the things that I kind of looked at recently is only buying gear that is natural based material, so linens, cottons, bamboo fabrics, those kind of things that are better for the environment, better for you to wear because you're not covering yourself in plastic all the time, and stuff like that. Obviously there are the exceptions, like if you are purchasing activewear, but if it's really good quality activewear that you will keep for like a decade, then obviously purchasing, you know, those kind of fabrics is okay if you're wearing it like a lot and it's gonna last you a long time. That's my opinion, it's not everyone's. Also, just a pre-warning before we actually jump into any of this and before we jump into my wardrobe, I'm not a minimalist. I try to only buy things that I need or that I really love, but at the end of the day, I'm definitely not a minimalist by any standard. I do have a lot of items that are just basic that I can wear again and again and again with so many different things, and I love that about them, but I am not a minimalist. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cool, let's go. Alright, so one of the first things that I want to show you guys is something that I've literally had for years. I think since 2011 I've had this item, so 7 years plus, and it's lasted me a really long time. It isn't natural materials, which is a bit of a bummer, but it is really warm, and I used to live in a really cold place when I was at uni, so I needed a lot of warm gear, and the acrylics were everywhere, and I was a poor uni student, so don't judge me. I've had this for literally almost a decade, and it's got really cute little elbow patches, and it's honestly just the comfiest thing to throw on over jeans and a t-shirt, and it's so, like, I've had it for so long, it's like faded acrylic. That's exactly what it is. It's still fashionable now. I don't look like I'm out of place if I'm wearing it down the street. Yeah. So this item is a little bit different, and it's definitely something that I don't wear every single day. That would be very odd. But it is something that I've had for the same amount of time, so 7 years in my wardrobe, and it's something that I can still wear now, and it's fashionable, I don't look out of place, and it's just kept up really well with, you know, society and stuff like that, and I've worn it so many times it's a bit ridiculous. This is it. It's a really pretty maroon dress. It's got a nice cutout at the back. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Again, it's made from a polyester because decades ago that's what I was into, but I love it, and it's got the little like tulip skirt on it. It's also got pockets, guys. Pockets, guys, but I love it. This next item is a great example of keeping things for a really long time that are high quality and that you do spend the money on because they do last a really long time. I would probably suggest getting a different color that can be worn a bit more regularly than the color that I got, but I do not regret the color that I got because I love them. Everybody always comments on them, so I have no regrets, hey. I truly love these pants, and if you know me, anytime I wear them, it is party time. They are the American Apparel disco pants in the shiny red. But I love these, and they make, like, they suck everything in, which is amazing. I've had them since 2014. Quality is there for American Apparel stuff, so if you can get it secondhand, grab them, and if they fit, oh, amazing. I bought mine new, and it was before my kind of zero waste journey, so don't judge me too harshly. I love these. Look at the color, like, seriously. Okay, next. Okay, we are going to take it down a notch after those because we need to, but I've had these jeans for 6 years and they weren't super expensive. Pretty standard jeans. Like, if you get a solid pair of jeans in like a standard color, they're going to last you a really long time. Fashion doesn't change that much. They're still, like, if they look good on when you buy them, keep them, because these have been my go-to jeans for years. There's only a little bit of wear and tear on them, bless. These are just simple hip hugger jeans that I got from factory. In a standard blue wash, they're not like super faded, they don't have rips and shit in them, you know, they make my butt look nice. They're still keeping together, you know, like if you look after your clothes, you're gonna have them for a really long time. You know, the fashion trends change so quickly, it doesn't make sense to buy something that's like frilly and hip and in the moment when the next moment it's gonna be out anyway. So I always get stuff that lasts, that's been around for ages and that's gonna keep being around. Love. This is something that I've literally had since 2012, I would say. It's still really nice. I always get compliments when I wear it. I love it. It's this cute little lacy detailed singlet top. It's clearly not a natural material. Don't like jump down my throat about it, I know. It just has stood the test of time. I've worn it so many occasions. You can dress it down, dress it up. That is the whole idea. Buy clothing that you can wear across a wide variety of places and things and events. I should really fashion these for you, but no. I'm not doing it. Being a little bit more flirty now. So let's get into the summer dresses. If you live in Australia, this is kind of an essential item. I would suggest getting something semi-plain that you can wear all the time. Doesn't matter if the season changes, or something that you can layer because it does get a little bit chilly down in Melbourne. But I've had this since living back up north. I've had it for the longest time. It's from Canon originally. This is a cute little summer dress that I bought in, I would say, 20 a long long time ago. I wear it every summer because it's flirty, it fits me in all the right places, it's nice and cool on. Yes, if it's windy then that's an issue and a problem. It's lasted me so long and it looks really nice on, and I've loved it for such a long time that I've kept it for a really long time. See, there's a theme to this, guys. If you love it and you want to look after it, then keep it for a really long time. It's a hot tip. You're welcome. That's all I'm going to show you for like the older side of my wardrobe, but I wanted to show you the newer items in my wardrobe that I have made or purchased recently, and we'll go through the reasons why and how I made those decisions. Okay, I am pretty next level excited to show you this item of clothing because it is something that I made myself with my own little hands and my sewing machine, and I am not a great sewer. I'm very rough and I cut corners. So this is a skirt I made not too long ago because in my head I had this idea of a skirt that I wanted to buy, and I looked everywhere online at all the places that I knew of where you can get really nice sustainable clothing, and I couldn't find anything similar or like it. So popped down to Spotlight, grabbed me some material and a pattern, and I gave it a red hot go. And this is what happened. It's a pretty pattern and it's not everyone's cup of tea. I know that. But it's just a really nice, it's probably mid to long length, and it's got this beautiful banana fern leaf pattern print, and it took me all day to make. And the zip is a bit average, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, my skills as seamstress are non-existent, but I love it. And it's like high-waisted. It drops to probably midway between my ankle and my feet. So I made it, guys. Be impressed. And that's probably one of the newest items, but we'll go through a couple other things. I have been on a bit of a sewing bandwagon lately. You might be able to tell if you looked into my wardrobe recently. I'm so proud of myself for this because it took a lot out of me. Second thing that I learned to sew is this cute little like hippie yoga skirt. And it's full length, so it goes all the way down. Yes, I am wearing track pants and a crop top shirt, what of it. So this is like the other thing. So it's tiered, and it's like, it's got 3 tiers. It's an elastic waistband. It's high-waisted, so it sits like up here. Here's the inspo for why I actually wanted to make this. I watched Mamma Mia 2. The girl in that was wearing an orange version. I'll put it here so you can see. And she looked bomb, right? She looked bomb AF. So I was like, I'm gonna make one, and I'm gonna make it in a color that I can actually pull off. So I don't know if you're a redhead as well, but redheads and orange just don't work. But yeah, look at me. I feel like that otter that's holding up its baby and is like, I made this. That's me in this moment right now. You're all welcome. Cool beans. This next piece of clothing item wear to cover my bits is something that I purchased recently, and I spent a lot more on it than I would have in the past, but that was because I wanted the quality and I wanted it to last a really long time, especially because the kind of material that it's made out of. It needed to be something that actually fit me for once. So in the past with swimwear, spoilers, I've bought things that didn't necessarily fit in this general region, and I bought them because they were super cute, but they ended up just making me look like I had second boobs coming out of places. It's not a fun time. So I actually went into a proper swimwear shop that actually makes tops and bottoms for ladies who have larger areas here and smaller areas down below, and I actually got something that fit for once. Savannah, body boochie baba. These are the swimmer bottoms, and the reason I got these was because I needed a set that matched the top, which I will show you in a second. But I love the cheeky cut of swimwear, of undies, of anything. My butt needs to be free, guys. Not so free that, you know, everything is exposed, but free enough to just let them fly in the wind, you know? You know what I mean? The top, guys. The top is cute AF. It fit perfectly. I was like girl. I'm gonna wear the shit out of you and you're gonna last me until the test of time. The boobies just fit like magic and the print's gorgeous too. The other cool thing about a lot of swimwear now, I noticed when I was shopping, is they use recycled plastic bottles and stuff material to remake swimmers. I don't think this brand did. This is the bickies. So I got those and I made sure that they didn't give me a plastic bag or like shit that I just didn't need, guys. Just wanted these, took them in my little calico bag home, so we managed to save some plastic there. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it quits there because if I keep going then we're just gonna spend all day here. But if you want me to do another video like this on shoes or more casual wear, whatever, let me know down below in the comments and I will, yeah, get onto it I guess. Thanks for watching so much. I'm glad you were here. If you haven't yet, subscribe guys, come on. I need at least 70 more subscribers until I hit 1,000 people. So share, comment, like, spread the word that this channel doesn't suck. That would be great. Thank you for having a look into my wardrobe with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. But I got things on. See ya. Do I go back in? Can you see me still?